10 minutes until the hour. It's been 22 years since the musical Grease became a runaway hit on Broadway. Since then, it's been performed hundreds and hundreds of times. The lead role of Danny has been played by such luminaries as Richard Gere, Henry Winkler, and John Travolta. And the movie was a huge hit, too. Well, Grease is back. Grease on screen is the most popular movie musical ever made. And now the student body of Rydell High is back on stage, touring the country with a cast that hasn't forgotten the film that rocked the summer of '78.
Well, that's cool, baby. It's kind of like somebody telling you they didn't see E.T., you know, because the whole world saw Grease.
It was just the end all for an 8-year-old. You know, it's just fabulous.
You got a lot to offer a girl.
I went to see it in the RKO movie theater in Comac with Phil Talamo on a date. And Grease was the word then, and continues to be.
Sunday school dropout, missed your midterms and flunked shampoo. Well,
but differences abound between the movie and the stage show.
We're about 20 shades darker. And it's a real soulful number all of a sudden. It's become Little Richard, James Brown, some reviews say RuPaul. Rosie O'Donnell makes her stage debut as Streetwise Betty Rizzo.
I have that New York thing, so I can play that tough girl, but also that vulnerable, kind of humane side that hopefully comes through. Although maybe doesn't.
You gotta do that. Otherwise you get air bubbles in your stomach and end up throwing up.
If you come to see Grease and pay your $60 to sit in the orchestra, you will have a tremendous show vocally, a wonderful theatrical experience. I'm not promising it'll be delivered by me.
summer dreams drift at the seams.
Soap star Ricky Paul Golden knows what it takes to make Danny Zuko walk his talk.
First you gotta get the eyebrows going. And then the rest comes sort of through some sort of osmosis. I do not know exactly. The hair is a never-ending. The minute I walk off or on stage, it's got to be very fine-tuned. I can't tell you what's in there. It's sort of a special recipe. I actually have a microphone buried in my hair. That's, we don't, you wonder, see I got a cable that goes into my hair and it's nestled through. It's in there, you can't see it.
So as Grease heads for Broadway, its message is clear.
I'll tell you this, I'm having fun. And if one little kid is in the audience and watches me and says, I'm going to do that, like I did when I saw Bette Midler on Broadway, then that's worth the whole thing.
Grease opens in Detroit tonight before heading for Minneapolis, and then the Great White Way, Broadway, at the end of the month, 5 before the hour.